Yo, I'm AJ.
I'm Moon.
I'm Rudy.
I'm JD.
I'm Uno.
And we are Pop Shove It.
Yeah. Okay, the band's been together for about 4 years. We started in October 2000. We were started out sessionists lah.
Started out as friends, right?
Friends lah.
I'm the only one.
Hey, if we want to go back talk about friends, then we've been together for about 10 years lah. I think we haven't known Rudy for about 10 years.
7 years. Yeah.
But I guess Pop Shove It materialized in 2000.
Yeah. I think we would consider ourselves as rap plus rock plus experimental.
So in other words, it's rap, rock, and experimental. So today we decided that the band is experimental rap rock.
Okay.
We signed off our life to EMI Music and we've been with them for the last 4 years as well. Actually no, we've been with them for 3 years actually. 3 years.
Released 2
we
albums.
signed off as a 5-piece. Without Uno, we had Point Blank, who was formerly of Poetic Ammo. He left and we got Uno on board. So in fact we're actually renegotiating our contract and signing a new one with them. We also signed a licensing deal with F2M in Japan, where we released our last 2 albums, and a remix album
In Japan.
In Japan.
In terms of songwriting, we basically feed off each other, where we come in with maybe ideas, or ideas may come up at that time, a point of time where we were practicing and stuff.
Because sometimes when I'm driving, I get an idea, I just on my phone, I record it, and I sing it, and then I'll come to the studio and let the guys listen if they like it. They will convert it into a song. It's that kind of thing. It's very spontaneous because ideas just come like that.
It's just basically the whole album. This album was more about me, and I think I speak to the rest of us because all of us are working musicians, aren't we? I mean, like we're either working in 9 to 5 or we're working in the industry doing one thing or another, and it's difficult lah. So I guess in a way, a lot of the pent up anger or was brought out in this album lyrically lah. You know, dissatisfaction with the way things were being done, and the dissatisfaction with the treatment of musicians, especially local musicians and urban musicians in this country.
The ironic thing is we wanted it to sound fun as well.
Yeah. So the music is the funny thing is that the music is fun, but the lyrics actually have a different meaning to it. So the song may sound like it's commercial, but if you really listen to the lyrics, it has a different kind of tone to it.
I don't like the sound of muted notes. And if you hold your pick normally, there's a lot of lead phrases that would come out like this type of. I don't like that sound at all. I like to hear the notes. I like to hear all the notes come out clean. So if my hand is far away from the strings like that, they don't get muted. It's that simple. It doesn't look very cool. Actually, I don't like the pictures of me when you can see my hand like that. Okay, exercise. I don't think any one exercise is any better than another exercise, but what I will say is you want to practice something that repeats, something that you can do infinitely. Anything that repeats over and over again. Maybe you should do something simpler than that, you know. Because if it repeats forever, then eventually you'll smoothly get better at it. But if it doesn't repeat like a long ascending scale or a long arpeggio or something like that, you'll never get anywhere with that. You got to do something that repeats. You got to do something that goes over and over and over and over again. Warm up. I think it really doesn't, again, it doesn't matter what you play, just move your fingers slowly. I mean, even anything that gets your fingers moving is going to be a warm-up for you. There's not one thing that's going to help you any more than another. Important tips. First thing is, don't try to learn music that seems impossible and very difficult to play. Start with music that is like an easily attainable goal, like a goal that you can reach, something that is easy to play, and very, very gradually move into stuff that's more difficult. Because if you start off playing stuff that's too hard, you're just going to get depressed and want to give up. The guitar is not difficult. It's not rocket science and it's not brain surgery, but it does take a long time to get good at it. So you just have to start by playing very, very simple. Not like that tambourine in the background.
Kind of started out at the bottom of the pile, and we had a lot of problems when we started out trying to get, it's just everything together. And I think that brought us closer together. So everything good that came our way, we took it and we were happy for each other that something good came out of it. But every time something bad happened, that brought us closer together. So I think the thing that brought us closer together as a band, that made us want us to stay and see this through, is the amount of slack, whatever, whatever we went through, That's what brought us together, closer as friends. We want to break into our own country, but we feel that by breaking into other countries, that's when you can break into your own country. We're kind of fighting the tide here, Because we just said that the only way you can get recognized is if you're an international act.
That's how it works here.
So what do you do instead? You go overseas, then you come back as an international act, into your own home ground.
Like what? Aisha and Fan Club.
Yeah. Look what Aisha did. I mean, that's the best example,
These Japanese people are actually listening to our music, and they like and they support us. They came to our show. They bought our album. They cheer up for us. I think that's the sweetest memory you can have of that tour.
My sweetest memory was like when we were performing in Osaka. This place called what's the place called? Club Quattro, yeah. So while we were playing, after a song or before a song, I'm not sure, this girl just mentioned Malaysia Boleh. They had fists up, Malaysia Boleh, all of them. And we were hyped up after that. We gave them a really good show.
I was just thinking about it before coming here, about Japan, and I think the one thing that stuck in my memory the most was actually the first time we walked into the H1B and saw the CD on the store. You know, I mean, that was the beginning of a fantastic trip. I mean, everything after that just got better and better and better. But the one memory I always remember, the first feeling walking out and then walking into the shop, hearing our music play, and then, you know, like seeing the counter there with the huge styrofoam cutouts of us and everything. I think that was like, for me, well, I always remember that, the feeling, you know, and then just kept on getting better and better and better. Definitely the best 5 days of all our lives.
This is what we used to do back in the old days. At school we rock with it our way. This is what we used to do back in the old days. At school we rock with it our way. Yeah, taking you back to school. The class is now in session. Listen up. A time when I bought my first weapon back in '89. Take me to the date when I first searched Stupid NWA. Back when it was better, but days was just dance and he was just a letter when I robbed the floor with kick jams. Cause you and I both knew this is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way. This is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way. Reminisce when I get the focus in my mind of another snot case you come by. Take me back to my roots now. Reminisce when I get the focus in my mind of another snot case you come by. Take me back to my roots now. Back in the back, taking shots at the band and all the time knowing, but not showing up to let me take you to a time. But music gets better cause it has no point. Take you to a time. Cause you and I both knew this is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way. This is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way. Reminisce when I and my love is not cage and call by. Take me back to my roots now. Reminisce when I and the worries in my mind and my love is not cage and call by. Take me back to my. I want you to know. Like these, when you just wanna go back to the old days, you know, the good times when we were free, and we had no worries in the world, and everything was, you know, everything was real. Reminisce right now, get the worries in my mind, but that was not cage I go by. Take me back to my roots now. Reminisce when I get the worries in my mind, but that was not cage I go by. Take me back to my roots now. This is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way. This is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way. This is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way. This is what we used to do back in the old days. After school we rock with it our way.
I'm here today to introduce to you one of the latest edition of multi-track recorders, the most affordable one, which is below 1,000 ringgit, and this is from a company called Zoom, all right, which happens to be one of the products that we, CK Music, are distributing over here in Malaysia. So, what the MRS4B is all about? Okay, it's a 4-track recorder. And what it does is that when you talk about recording, you know, you go by tracks. So with this unit, this is the most basic of all, something good for you to start with, as well as, you know, probably learn about what recording is all about, you know. And the saving format of this unit is based on the smart media card, a small piece of card which you can easily buy from any computer shop or any photo shops, you know, those people who are selling cameras and all that. I'm going to start recording on track 1 first, all right? Let's try putting in the bass into the second track. Got my bass fixed to be recorded on track 2. Let's try this out. And let's try putting the vocals in. Record, play. Go on and close that curtain, 'cause all we need is candlelight. Well, there you have it, a very simple 4-track recording machine available at your disposal for you to work with, as basic as possible. And from here, in fact, I can always expand to other instruments. You know, what I need to do is basically just to bounce the track here and there, and you know, add in more instruments. Just to make it sound nicer, I can always add in a bit of effects here and there.
It's like bringing up your own baby, you know. It's like you take care of it. You look into this detail. You pay attention to every side of it. You're totally involved in it. Your heart, mind, and soul. So it takes me emotionally, mentally, physically as well. So it's kind of hard to really describe and sum up in a few words how it is like to be. But except that it's a great experience.
Really put in 25 hours a day into the album, so I mean, and he's producing now as well, you know, up at his own studio, and what he's doing now, he's helping other up and coming acts as well, recording demos for hip hop and bands at an affordable price in a good professional studio where normal acts will not be able to afford to use. And I think that's something good that he's doing to help out bands like us where we started out, where we had no place to go. We hope to still be churning out albums and yeah, like I said, maybe a greatest hits who knows, you know, that we've had that many albums and we can release a greatest hits album that would be good
I hope in 10 years time we made a difference in the Malaysian scene.
I think in 10 years time, like what AJ said, we hope that we still, you know, pick up if we're doing it or we're not doing it, we hope that we pick up a newspaper or hear on radio and we still hear our songs or still hear people talking about it, because then we would know that we did make a difference. We did make a difference here and now. You know?
It's like a playground. I've been good at this, you better shout. Been time to test it, cause I'm too best it. I'm taking rock to a level of testing. Studying on the road for motion. Feeling the post, we rock the shows coast to coast. I see the best go down in the place. It's a factor, cash and never fail to a means. We got your hands up. If you're down in the place, see ya. Get up, put your hands up. And if you feel this, everybody bounce, bounce, bounce. Get your hands up. If you're down in the place, see ya. Get up, put your hands up. And if you feel this, everybody. I got you rocking with the crew, your flows in my beat. Sound of rhythm that will make you pump adrenaline. Get caught in the pit, let me see you wildin' out. We bust the speakers till we get home. Hands by the fist, pumping up in the air. So you feel it back over there. Cause if you, we happy, we band up with us. I get your feet back in the pit again. Looking with the others if you got your hands up. If you're down in the pit, I see ya. Get up, put your hands up. And if you feel this, everybody bounce, bounce, bounce. Get your hands up. If you're down in the pit, I see ya. Get up, put your hands up. And if you feel this, everybody bounce, bounce, bounce. It's like, don't you know? Round the clock, off your heads like, don't you know? Nothing's gonna stop us now, we steady rocking. Nothing's gonna stop us now, we steady rocking. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us now. to ya. Get up, put your hands up. And if you feel this, everybody bounce, bounce, bounce. Swing that beat back.
What we did was we took a break, we studied, we came back, we started working, we made enough money and we got the band going again, you know. After like a 5-year hiatus, we started it again. So don't give up lah, because
Don't lose the passion.
yeah, I mean, if you look at most of the bands out there, everyone's like in their early 20s or mid 20s, you know, they all work because they know you can't make money out of it. So I guess the best advice would be to don't give up lah, don't think that after college or after university is the end.
Again, we would like to thank all the fans, friends, and whoever like have supported us buy our album. Just to let you know, the new album here now is out in stores now. You can check out the store in album music store nearby your house or whatever.
I think it sounds like international music. It's cool. International. It's cool, man. It's really good.
They don't sound local.
Really?
They're good.
Not bad. Look like they're foreign. Sounds like Beastie Boys though.
It's okay. You can tell it's local though. Yeah, they're trying to do some New York hardcore there.
Yeah, it's quite good. Really nice.
No, it's funky, it's rocky, it's everything. This I could buy.
Orang putih English. Pop Shabby Rocks.